I like to think that some of the best ideas really come in the midst of a challenge. If things are going pretty well, we tend not to look for a new idea. There's not as much reason to.
Hey everybody, this is Tim and Brett from Skillwork. In the video today, we're going to be talking about excuses or objections that companies make about changing their hiring practice.
Finding talent in the midst of the skilled worker shortage seems impossible. It's really clear that in the U.S. today that we have a very large skilled trade shortage. And so, the natural tendency is to think, well, what's a way to find the talent? If the talent isn't out there, what are the options to find it? I like to think that some of the best ideas really come in the midst of a challenge. If things are going pretty well, we tend not to look for a new idea. There's not as much reason to. And so I think today, statistics show in the next 5 years, we'll have a shortage of over 2 million skilled workers. Probably 25 years ago now, the hospital industry or the nursing industry had a similar problem, and the issue was a shortage of nurses. You had people that needed care, and they needed to make sure that they had talented nurses to put in those hospitals. So at that time, out of pure need to solve a problem, they created what is now referred to as the travel nursing model. Some people would refer to that, if you want to kind of broaden it beyond just nursing, they would refer to it as a supplemental labor model. And so in a supplemental labor model, the concept is that the talent is out there, but it's not where you need it when you need it. So the concept of find the talent and then put it in that location for a period of time or for a season, whatever that need is. It really requires companies today who are looking for skilled trade to say, is this a concept that we really need to think about and look at as we look to solve our problem?
Well, the thought I had was that necessity is a mother of invention, that what you said. So the objection here is, how are you going to find the talent if we can't? We see this as an opportunity. We see a target-rich environment because half the battle is knowing where to look.
We have a similar concept in the skilled trade space right now. It's not that there's not talent out there, it just isn't where we need it when we need it.
Yeah, so I was thinking about what you said, Brett, and the quote, necessity is a mother of invention. So if you look around right now, there's a necessity to find these skilled laborers, and we often get asked, well, if we can't find them, how are you guys going to be able to find them? And well, that's our job. We're really good at it, and we believe it's a target-rich environment. To borrow an analogy from the military, my background, target-rich environment means there are plenty of opportunities for targets, and we see that. It's just knowing where to look. It may not be in your backyard. The workers are there, and it's a matter of connecting those workers to where you need them at the right time, at the right place.
The risk if you don't if you don't find the right talent is that you'll start to accept lesser talent. Part of that creates even a bigger issue. So the idea that in a situation where you have a large shortage, like we're talking about in the skilled trade, you really have to open up your thought process to utilizing all the resources that are out there. And I think what Tim and I would share today, taking from what the nursing industry learned 30 years ago and today is a very vibrant solution. Today 15% of all nurses in the U.S. are supplemental labor. That sounds like maybe a good idea. It's a proven concept, and so now starting to utilize it in different spaces. You could utilize it in skilled trades. You could utilize it in other spaces. Well, we just happen to specialize in the skilled trade space. But if you don't find these solutions and at least try them and adapt to them, the risk is that you start to accept lesser talent because that's what's available to you. And in that process, it has a lot of ramifications, everything from productivity to less engaged, because of culture, all those types of things.
Where people say it's impossible, we believe in American exceptionalism, and we think when Americans American industry is faced with challenges like that, we do our best work. So we're excited about the future.
Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. For more information on how your organization can overcome the skilled labor shortage in America, visit skillwork.com.